Hey YouTube, how's it going? Techno Tech here, coming to you with another product review on the PS5 console Blu-ray edition. Before we continue, hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it so you don't miss on future videos. So without further ado, let's begin. So if you're like me, you know, if you ordered a PS5 and you're still waiting for whatever, all I gotta say is just keep waiting. But I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible, and I'm gonna try to talk as, relatively fast so I don't have to, bore you all the time. But I waited a whole 8 months to get my hands on one of these things, and it was hard because when it launched, I originally was gonna get mine through GameStop with the bundle, but they canceled my order because they said they ran out of stock. So I had to wait a whole 8 months. So with that time span, I was looking around, because I was going to get one of these PS5 consoles one way or another because I was wanting to upgrade my gaming setup. So one way or another, I was going to get my hands on one of these things. So I was looking around, on eBay and then OfferUp and all them other places, whatever. And, with scalping prices, I wasn't going to pay no $1,100 or $1,000, $900 and some dollars for one of these things. So I thought to myself, I'll just wait a little bit longer and see if if I get one, if I can snag one at a relatively cheaper price. So I came across this recommendation thing on my web browser that it showed the console from a third-party distributor or a seller or a company, whatever you can call it, and it was called StockX. If you haven't heard of StockX, it's basically like eBay, but more refined, and it's tweaked a little bit more, it's basically more secure, and you actually get legit, items or whatever. I was pretty skeptical about StockX because I thought to myself, okay, well, I'm not gonna get the real thing. I'm gonna get a knockoff or a fake one. But I paid $766 for this thing, which is not bad. Honestly, in my book, it's not bad versus paying $1,000 for one of these things, which that's insanely stupid. So, so I thought to myself, okay, well, I'll just, roll the dice and try my luck and see if I, can score, So, so I placed the order, and it went through 6 stages of authentication, which to me, that's a good thing in my book, because, if it goes through 6 stages, that means, to me, it's going to be a good day, really. So I placed the order, and I waited, and I kept tracking the tracking information they provided on the StockX app. So I kept tracking, and each day the stages would be complete. Like stage 1 show a green check mark, stage 2 check mark, stage 3 it kept going doing that, And then about a week went by, a week and a half, maybe at the very end of the week, it said it was out for delivery. I think it was like a Friday or a Saturday, somewhere around there. And lo and behold, here comes FedEx, and they pulled up to the driveway, and I thought to myself, well, okay, well, all right, we'll see what this is about. So I got it, opened up the box, and lo and behold, there it was. And my first impression when I got it out of the box was, it's going to look like a smaller version of a PS4 Pro. But, I mean, this is insanely huge. It's like the size of a laptop. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I like it, but, I like the design, aspect of it. But, it's kind of new to me because I waited a whole 8 months, and it's finally paid off. So, if you're looking for one of these still, but you don't want to pay scalping prices, give StockX a try. Yeah, if you're leery about StockX, just read reviews and all that stuff, because my best friend's sister actually ordered a pair of actual Jordans on there, and she said she got the shoes and they was legit. And I thought to myself, oh, okay, well, this is interesting. So give StockX a try. because you really won't be disappointed. And speaking of controllers, I got my Project Scorpio Edition controller for comparison, but I like the controller. It feels good in the hands. The DualSense technology in it is insanely great, and it feels exactly like this, but it don't have the DualSense. Which honestly, I wish the Xbox controllers would have the DualSense capabilities because it'd be more funner. So, and then with the PS5, there's only one downfall, but it's not a deal breaker because it's not like it's not going to like, it's not the end of the world, pretty much. So out of the box, you get 667 gigabytes of free usable space, which that's not a lot. Because if you think the new games nowadays, they take up a lot of gigabytes and they pretty much take up a good portion of your memory. So with the capabilities and the option to expand the internal memory, which is a good thing, because if you go back to the PS3 Fats or the Slims or whatever you call it, the PS3s, for example, you could swap out the hard drives. But the problem with that is you had to swap it out, and then you had to go to your computer or your laptop, and then you had to extract files, put them onto the flash drive, copy them. It just took a long process. And if you didn't know what you were doing, you would mess it up, and it was just complicated. But with this, it's easy. All you have to do is pop off this cover, and then somewhere around in here, there's going to be like a little slot, like a little expansion slot for your memory stick, or what I would call a internal SSD, which I'm going to be upgrading this to an internal SSD soon, with an additional USB external SSD as well. But it's easy. All you have to do is pop this cover off, and then insert the internal SSD, and then screw it down, put everything back together. When you turn your screen on, you'll be prompted with a format, which that was easy. Click one button, done. But with PS3, it's just, it was just complicated. So this is more and more easier. And speaking of the interface, it's more cleaner. As you can see, I'm going to scroll through here. Got all my games here. And it's cleaner. And when you scroll over to like say I'm going to scroll over to one of these games, if you hover over a little bit, a minute, it plays music from the actual game itself, which I thought that was pretty cool. So for this one, and then for this one, and then for this one, it's pretty cool. And the interface is clean. I like it, and it looks better than the PS4 interface. And it's actually it's pretty good. And I can see the difference. I don't have a 4K television, but I have a Roku smart TV, a 32-inch Roku smart TV, and even at the 2K resolution, it's still very, very good. In my opinion, at the 2K resolution, it's very good, and the gameplay is smoother. I can see a difference in colors. The colors are more brighter and more vibrant. The gameplay is more smoother. The frame rates are very good. And the sound quality is amazing. The DualSense technology is great. It's insanely great. Everything about it is great. Yeah, it's not a 4K TV. Yeah, it's not the greatest thing in the world. It's a smart TV, but again, it's pushing out 2K resolution, which to me, that's plenty enough for me to get the full force of the actual console itself, the experience. Because honestly, I was pretty impressed about the gameplay, because it's just all around good. So, and honestly, I mean, for $766, I mean, it's well worth the wait, because honestly, give StockX a try. You won't be disappointed. And like I said, you'll get the real thing. You'll get a legit item. You won't get nothing fake, and you won't get no knockoff either. But honestly, and setup of this is pretty easy. You know, hook it up. You know, if you want to transfer your data to your PS4 to your PS5, it's very easy to do, and it takes like, I mean, it's very fast. So that's my review of the PS5 console. But honestly, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it, and you know, I'm pretty happy with the performance that it's already offered me. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. So that's the review. There's no cons to this. I mean, everything's a pro with this. There's really no cons except for one con, which is the internal memory that it comes with, which that's no biggie. You can expand that to like 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, however many terabytes you want to put in this thing. But that's no biggie. That's an easy fix. And also, I've also got a one of these dual charging stations, which honestly, it matches the theme. And it's got the drop-in feature, which I like the drop-in charger feature better than just your standard USB Type-C type deal, because it's more easier and it's got a better connection and so forth. So if you're looking for one of these, I would look on StockX and give it a try. And if you're still, skeptical about it, just read reviews, do your homework, and eventually you'll get one. But, just be patient. You'll get one. Just don't get frustrated, because they're out there at a relatively decent price, and then, like I said, just maybe you'll luck out too, like I did, and you'll actually, snag one of these. But like I said, for $766, I mean, I can't ask for a better deal. And like I said, I'm not going to pay $1,000 for $1,100 for one of these things when I can get it cheaper. But just keep in mind that you will pay a little bit more due to the skyrocketing price jacking situation, and with the pandemic going on and stuff like that. And it's just, you're going to be paying a little bit for it, but don't expect to pay no $4.99 or $3.99 for one of these things, because you're going to have to be paying a little bit more like I did. So I hope this review helped you. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. And like I said, I'll be putting out more PS5 content soon, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.